would show what we have, and they'd say, what is that? Can I have it? And that's kind of how Billions came about. So the idea behind Billions is...
This is Tasin. I'm here in Micronetbd. I'm a project manager, and right now we have here Andrew with us. He is the CEO and founder of Billions.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks a lot, and thanks for coming here. We have been working with Andrew for almost 3 to 4 months, Andrew?
Like 4 or 5.
4 or 5 months.
Right.
And we have here with us Shafayat, who is actually thoroughly working with Andrew's project. Shafayat is our senior Salesforce developer and project manager. Shafayat, would you like to introduce Andrew more than me, because you have been working with Andrew for 4 or 5 months. I've been just hopping to the calls time to time, but you have more experience with Andrew. So just I would like you to introduce Andrew to our audience.
I'm Safia. Thanks for the intro, and thank you so much, Andrew, for coming in our office. It's been 4 or 5 months working with you, and ever since I started working with you, one thing I consistently keep saying is it's been so easy to work with you because you have a clear vision of what you wanted to do, and you want to just go to that path and follow that target that you have, instead of keep changing the goals and keep doing too many different things without finishing one thing at a time. So it's been a good journey, I feel like, with you, and we have had so many Zoom meetings and all these things, and it's finally nice to meet you in person.
Right.
So welcome to our Micronet office. Tell us how was your experience in our new office?
Yeah, I love the new office. I wish I had it for my own office right now. And I'm very grateful for the opportunity to come up and meet you guys in person. I think it's important for the relationship. But pleasantly surprised. I know you guys just moved in here, so congratulations on the build out. But
we just moved in, I guess, three months ago, right?
Earlier this year.
Right. So very cool office, very efficient setup. You guys really know what you're doing around here. But kind of the same way, I'd like to tell everyone how great it's been working with you all too, because we've had different developers and people we've worked with in the past, and you guys are by far the most fun to work with. I think number one, I really enjoy. That's important too, though, right?
That's very important, to be honest.
Working with people. I don't know if you guys actually like me or not, but
we do love you.
I like working with you, so I like you guys. But there are certain people that I worked with in the past that just didn't work out for whatever reason. But I really am looking forward to a long-term relationship with you all, and Micronetbd has been phenomenal. You guys are just as smart of coming up with ideas for a real estate product like Billions than I am. So I really appreciate your hard work and dedication to me as well.
Let's go in detail, a little bit detail about you, Andrew. People know that you are the CEO of Billions, right? What is Billions basically?
Yeah, so back in 2013, I started a retail residential real estate business. So we helped buyers or sellers buy and sell homes, right? Mm-hmm. We started out at brokerage. We're now currently at Sotheby's International Realty. And as the COO of our retail business, I developed over time a platform that we could run our operations on. So essentially what happened is we took a look out there and we said, we need certain things to operate efficiently and effectively, right, for our real estate business. And we used some products before that kind of gave us a little bit, but not everything that we really needed to operate the way and at the level we wanted to operate at. So instead of trying to piece together different platforms and different softwares, we built our own. And through different masterminds and groups that we would travel the country, and we would present our product, and we'd stand up in front of a group of investors, real estate agents, people in the industry. We would show what we have, and they'd say, what is that? Can I have it? And that's kind of how Billions came about. So the idea behind Billions is to consolidate all of those accounts that you might have all over the place into one platform. So that's what we're building out with you, and trying to just take Billions. So where if you have multiple accounts over different platforms and different systems, kind of consolidating it into one very efficient, effective platform.
So Billions is basically one of the Salesforce packages. So as who don't know, Salesforce, you can build your own packages, meaning it's like an app that you can build in, and you can put them into the app exchange, or you can just use your app and sell it to other customers so that they can actually use what you built in. And what Billion is one of the packages that he built that is built on Salesforce. And what it does is pretty much what he described as all the different cool things that he used to do for his company. He showed other people. They were interested to have those functionality in their Salesforce instances. That's when that's how the idea of Billion came up for. So what are the things you do? I know that it's basically meant for the real estate. So what vertical of real estate you can be using Billions, and what are the things you can do with the Billions?
Yeah, that's a great question. So initially, it's for high volume, high transaction agents or teams, right? So people who are doing a lot of business. Billions is very powerful. It gives you a lot of data analytics over time. There's a very specific way that we collect the data that spits it out on the back end. So the user isn't tracking separately, right? So one of the awesome things is, and kind of one of the benefits is, a lot of agents who are tracking their business and their monies or anything else in spreadsheets or all over the place, we've kind of built it into one system. Mm-hmm. So as you're following through, and there's kind of a forced way to do it through Billion. So all real estate transactions or phases are kind of the same, right? You meet someone, you sign them, you either list their home or you try to help them purchase a home if they're a buyer, goes under contract, then it closes, right? Mm-hmm. So all of that data in between from the time your relationship starts to when they close gets collected in a very well thought out, I hope, very well thought out, logical manner.
Right.
So there's like the start and then all the way through the middle. So you're tracking everything in between. And the ultimate goal is to make better business decisions, right? Mm-hmm. So a lot of agents out there that are kind of piecing it together are might be shooting from the hip to see, okay, well, we sent out these mailers. We held these open houses, but what's really bringing them money back, right? So what's that return? Billions will tell you that return, so you can see what's working and what's actually not working, and then get rid of what's not working, move on to split tests, the next split tests or the next direct mail or website. So all while you're just following the system, you're getting these automations and the reporting and the analytics spit out automatically for you on the back end.
Awesome.
So it seems like Billions is basically like a multi-channel communication with the prospects that you've made with different.
Yeah, in the past we've had, our print houses in Kentucky or North Carolina, and it has to ship it across the country, right, to California. But this way, few clicks, you upload your PDF, whatever it is you're mailing out, and it gets sent to the prospect directly. And you can do one mailer or you could do 10,000 mailers. It doesn't matter.
That's awesome. So Micronetbd, our tagline is we develop your business. My next question is, what do you think, were we successful to develop your business through all these automations, through all the things that we have done for you?
Right.
How far are we?
Yeah, out of 10, you're probably at like a 15. So
that's an honor. That's an honor.
When I first started, I was impressed from like day one.
Okay.
A lot of, like I kind of said before, I won't harp on this.
Shafat is the goat.
I just want to mention that Andrew was very thorough before even hiring us. So initially, like, we don't know Andrew. Andrew doesn't know us. So there was like, so for him to get the trust on us, he was very thorough on vetting the vendors that he wanted to work with. I remember like you had asked for some references of our clients, and you actually like reached out to the clients and everything.
Yeah. Right. So like he made some. I remember he made some calls. He made sure.
He was very thorough.
I talked to all four of the people you gave me.
Yeah.
Right. Do you have any inspiration basically to have this kind of autonomous things? Did it come to your like mind all of a sudden, like you wanted to just have a Billions platform like this, or you saw it from someone, some kind of inspiration you took from someone else? How did it happen? Like, how did you come up with the plan to do such a thing?
Right. So it was kind of out of the necessity, right? So when we were first running our business, we had different platforms, but they always fell short. And I as the COO, I was trying to find efficiencies. I'm kind of OCD and very organized. Yeah. I want processes and systems in place, and it wasn't there, or it's just too hard to piece together all of the other software accounts that you would need. So it was kind of by accident, really. Okay. So we built this, started using it with our own team, and then I always joke I kind of like built myself out of a job, because my job was to collect every week. We had multiple real estate coaches, right? Mm-hmm. So they'd be like, okay, we're meeting you, Andrew, next month. I want to know how many leads you had, what appointments were from what leads, what appointments led to signatures, what signatures led to pending and then close, and then how much money did you spend on it, how much money did you return on it, and I would be super stressed and I wouldn't know where to even begin looking.
Right.
So we built it out, and that's what Billions is now. So the cool thing about Billions is you're not starting from scratch, trying to figure out the data, right? You're manipulating the data that already exists by clicking a few buttons.
Right.
So it comes with a very powerful reporting system and dashboards that you guys have seen. And then if you need anything else, it's kind of cool. You can either change a date range or change what you want to filter by. So if you need to see a certain report, it's very easy to change what you're looking at. But the other cool thing is, if you want to report on something completely new, we can just add that in there, and then you can create a report.
It's customizable, basically.
It's very customizable. So you can, we give you like a 95% solution. If you didn't make any changes, you could operate your business
As is already.
Yeah, or a little bit better than someone that, way better, I should say, than someone who's not,
better. Yeah.
who doesn't have any processes, right?
Right.
But we have customers that just like Billions the way it is, and they don't touch anything. They just kind of use it and work with it. And then we have customers that
want to customize it and make it like look
their
like
own
their own
reports, and they
make
have
their own
like,
report and stuff.
Yeah, our platform comes with like 6 or 7 dashboards with 10-ish reports on each one. But then we have customers that take it and create their 20 dashboards and reports of their own. So you can kind of do with it what you please, but out of the box, it's like a 95% solution to help you operate efficiently.
Awesome.
So, after you had the Billions, that's when like 4 or 5 months ago, you came up with the idea of Billions Connect. That's when you engaged us, right?
Right.
Tell us about your journey. Like, how was it to work with us? Did you accomplish what you wanted to do with the Billions Connect package, and what the Billions Connect can do?
Right. So Billions itself, the package, was very good at, and we're currently in beta, so you guys know that. We have a few hundred users located around the U.S., right? So we're kind of did the word of mouth. We're in like just startup, right? It's less than a year old. So feedback that we got was it didn't really have or needed a stronger business development piece. So when you would meet someone at an open house, how do you communicate with them? So that's where Billions Connect came in, and where we kind of started our relationship together. So Billions Connect gives you the ability to put someone on a touch plan and have the system kind of tell you, hey, this person needs to get a text or receive a text, an email, a postcard, direct mail, whatever, or a task for me to call that person that I met. So it just systematizes everything. So if I meet 20 people at an open house, it's very difficult to stay on top of that if I'm doing open houses, for example. Because 20 people today, 20 people tomorrow, 20 people the next day, that's 60 people. And you have to remember to hit them up and to touch them, right? So you put them on an automated touch plan, which is what you guys helped us build out, and it touches it for you. And then when they respond, you get an automatic notification, and then you're in the real conversation.
Right.
What's your future plan for Billions Connect? What are the features that are coming up with the Billions Connect that you're planning on having?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. So we've sort of focused on the original MVP or 1.0 version of Connect around the business development piece and helping have an automated system reach out and respond to people. And then the next step, I think, is going to be building into document management. So you'll be able to send and receive like DocuSigns or listing agreements right out of Billions to even further kind of wrap your head around the idea of having one platform for your entire team, from agents who are out in the field signing to operations managers, lead managers, transaction coordinator, listing coordinator. Everyone on your team can already kind of use Billions like that, but we're trying to take it even further.
Okay. We just want to say that thanks a lot, Andrew, for coming here. We were really pleased to have you here. And this is your first time, this is our first time actually meeting in person.
Right.
And the experience is, obviously, it is amazing. So about Micronetbd, I would say give us some kind of criticism. There are a lot of good things you said about Micronetbd, but if there is any place we have to grow, we would like to grow in that place, what would be that place?
I don't know. I mean, every time we do anything together, not to sound like a broken record, but I'm just really impressed. I don't know if there's anything that I can come up on, for you to improve on.
Thank you.
Thank
really
you.
appreciate
That
it.
means a lot.
And there is a conference we heard that you are having pretty soon. When is that, Andrew?
Right. So it's actually in a few days. I'll be, for the first time, publicly kind of presenting Billions in front of the Northern Virginia Association of Realtors, NVAR. They're having
Awesome.
it's called the Reach Labs conference in Fairfax, Virginia.
Okay. What is that? What is that gonna be in? Is there any building or any location?
Yeah, so it's at the NVAR headquarters in Fairfax, Virginia on Thursday the 30th at 11 a.m.
11 a.m.
Yep.
Obviously, we would love to go there if we can and support you, Andrew. Like I said, you were actually one of our very thoughtful and creative clients we had. Every time we worked with you, we had immense pleasure working with you because every time you were giving us tasks, we joyfully had that task and worked on it. And Shafayat had immense fun working with you on the board. It was really, really a pleasure having you, Andrew. And I hope that our journey is not end here. It is just the beginning. Thank you so much, Andrew.
It is just the beginning. I'm really excited to see where we take it.
And I would like to say best of luck for your conference. Hopefully you'll get a lot more leads and more deals for you, and it's hopefully going to be more work for us.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.
100%.
Best of luck, and thank you so much for coming.
Cool. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Andrew.